Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today's video is actually a pretty surprising one. I didn't think I was going to ever do this, but here we are. So as you saw by the title, I am going on a no buy for 2020. Ooh. I'm feeling mostly excited, a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna get into all of the details on, you know, what it's going to consist of, why I'm doing it, what my expectations are, and all of that. So I am just really excited to be going into this new year with just like a mindset of less is more. Let's get into the why, shall we? I took notes. What my no buy is going to be consisting of is I am not going to be buying any new makeup, skincare, clothing, home decor, or stationery in the new year. Stationery is a big one. For some reason, I have such a surplus of stationery. I get kind of addicted to like buying planners and stuff. I have a planner for the new year. I'm all set with that. I have like 8 notebooks. I don't need any more notebooks. We're good. So those are the main categories that is going to be included in my no buy. So this is going to be going from January 1st, which should be the day that you're seeing this, January 1st to December 31st of 2020. I am not going to be buying anything new in any of those categories, except I do have a couple of exceptions. So I run out of something, let's say I run out of every single eyebrow product that I have, I am allowing myself to buy one new product, but only when I have completely gone through my stash of that category. So I don't expect to have to do this for any like color cosmetics or anything like that because I don't go through those. Possibly foundation. I do have a few foundations that might last me until the end of the year, but we'll see. Concealer is a big one. Powder, I should be good. I have so many powders. My makeup inventory is coming next, and whew. Yeah, it's a little scary. It's a little scary. That is another reason why I'm doing this, is just because I own too much. I own too much. But getting back to the exceptions, I will also let that kind of bleed into skincare. If I run out of all of my cleansers, I'm allowing myself to purchase one cleanser, but it's going to be kind of like a buy as we need it kind of system. So when I run out of my eyebrow pencil, I can't go out and buy like 3 new eyebrow pencils, even if there's a sale. I'm only allowing myself to purchase, unless it's like buy one get one free. I guess that would be fine because I'm not really paying anything for the second one, but I'm not going to be buying like backups or stocking up on anything. This is strictly a, you know, you buy it, you run through it, you're done with it, you buy a new one. That is how my collection was before I started watching YouTube. Since I started watching YouTube, and especially since I have been making content for YouTube, I have just kind of gained this mentality of, you know, you have to try the new, and you have to, you know, have things to compare things to, and for duping purposes, and, you know, just trying to find like the latest and the greatest. And it's gotten a little out of hand, so we're going to transition into my why. So the main reason why I'm doing this is, well, there are 2 main reasons that kind of go hand in hand. The first one is I am so overwhelmed by my makeup collection. I desperately need to do a declutter. That will also be coming within the first month of the year because I know that I have to do one. It's time. I haven't done one in a while. But I'm just so overwhelmed by my collection. I own so much makeup that it is virtually impossible for me to be using everything and giving love to everything. I will never go through everything. And it's just I'm getting to this point where I have this mindset that I want to be enjoying what I surround myself with. I want everything that I surround myself with to bring me joy, because I just don't have room for anything in my life that doesn't bring me joy. So if my makeup isn't something that I'm reaching for on a daily basis, or not a daily basis, but a consistent basis, let's say, like I know that I have some lipsticks in my collection that I haven't worn at all this year. And that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is a waste. That is just they're collecting dust, they're taking up space in my storage. So I've really decided that anything that I own that I've like forgotten about, that's not bringing me joy and that's not bringing value into my life. So I want my collection to be a bit more manageable while still being fun. I don't want to just, you know, only have like one eyeshadow palette, because that wouldn't be fun for me. I love experimenting with different palettes and trying different formulas, but the eyeshadow palettes that I have right now will be fine, more than fine, for the year of 2020. I absolutely do not need to buy any eyeshadow this year, or any color cosmetics really. The other big why for me is to work on, and this is kind of like a personal subject, but I feel like it's just something that we all go through. I need to pay off credit card debt. This year I want to hone in on my debt, and I want to create a very clear plan of how I'm going to pay everything down. And then that also kind of transitions into another why for me, is that I need to save money. I need to start saving money for, I have a wedding, you know, in the next year and a half. My fiance and I, we want to, you know, buy a house, and just kind of saving for my future. You know, I want to be able to save and have an emergency fund in case, God forbid, something happens and I need money. You know, I want to be able to have that and feel comfortable in knowing that I have that, because right now, I'll be honest with you, I don't have that. So I just really want to just make sure that I'm being smart with my finances, and I just want to just gain control of my finances. I was watching Hannah Louise Poston's video. I want to say it was her intro to her no buy last year. She was saying that she felt like she no longer had control of her finances, and I think that's a really good way of putting it. I feel like my finances, like I don't want to be afraid. It's gonna get real personal. I don't want to be afraid to look at my bank account anymore. I don't want to be afraid to see a charge that I wasn't expecting. I don't want to log in to see that I have an overdraft fee. I do not want any of that energy coming with me into 2020. I want to know exactly how much money I have at all times. I want to know exactly what's coming out. I want to know that my money is going to something tangible and something that's, you know, worth the money. I want to just make sure that I'm being really smart with my finances, because as I am getting into my later 20s and I'm going to be into my 30s in a couple of years, I just want to make sure that I'm being smart. So that's kind of one of the biggest reasons. I feel like that might even be more so than the fact that my collection is overwhelming me at this point. I want to be financially comfortable, and I want to feel like I can say that confidently. Like, yeah, I know how much money I have, I know how much money's coming in, going out, and I just want to just have that control. This past year, I didn't really have much of a spending problem, as much of a spending problem as I did in I want to say it was 2017. 2017 was a really, really bad year for me spending wise. I went a little crazy with my makeup purchases. I was in that mindset where I needed the new. I needed to collect palettes. I needed to watch all of the Sephora VIB sale recommendation videos and place huge orders for the VIB sale. I don't do that anymore. This past VIB sale, I bought a lip balm. The Agave Lip Balm, actually, from Bite Beauty, which melted. I've had that lip balm before and it's never melted on me, so did they change the formula? I feel like I heard somewhere that they changed the formula. Not a fan. Anyway, I bought that, which was like $10, which was fine. But I used to, in my mind, be like, oh, I have this budget where I can spend $300 on the Sephora VIB sale. But I never actually budgeted for it. in my mind, a budget was an amount of money that I was willing to spend. It was not an amount of money that I had prepared to spend. It was an amount of money that I was like, okay, I'll spend this, but then, you know, I won't buy, I don't know. I don't want to say groceries because that's a little extreme. I never put makeup before groceries, but it's like I would dish out the $300 and then make sacrifices later on in the month if I had to, which just isn't good. But I will say that I have not done that all year. 2018, it was like a little bit on the, you know, shopaholic side, if you will. But I feel like I'm still feeling the aftermath of my shopping problem. I feel like my collection is still overflowing with makeup that I purchased during that time. I feel like I just feel this sense of overwhelmed, and I don't want to feel that anymore. So that's a big goal of mine in 2020. And then I just put at the very bottom of my why is that I just want to actually love and get use out of the makeup that I do own, which I feel like I kind of already touched on. So I've been rambling a lot about why I'm doing this, but I feel like it's really important to kind of explain it because, you know, people do no buys and low buys for different reasons. It could be a slew of reasons why you want to either stop spending or curb your spending. And some people, you know, they do it for a month. Some people do it for a couple of months, a quarter. I decided that I'm going to do the year because I really feel comfortable with the fact that I own over 50 eyeshadow palettes. Really, eyeshadow is like, used to be my main obsession. I'm still obsessed, obviously. I got, this is funny. I received 14 eyeshadow palettes for Christmas. I asked for all of them, and I received all of them from various family members. So I have more than, for Christmas, I received one eyeshadow palette for every month of this year, and then some. So, no, not buying anymore. So now I just kind of want to touch on my expectations for my channel going forward. I know that I haven't really ever had a video where I've kind of explained, you know, what I want to expect and what you guys should expect from my channel because I've never felt very comfortable in my niche. When I first started YouTube, it was all about the tutorials. That's all people wanted to watch. Now it's what no one wants to watch. Tutorials get the least number of views. But then it kind of moved into, well, you have to buy the new and you have to review it and get it up immediately. And I feel like this past year, my channel has been very Project Pan based. So I feel like people don't come to my channel for the new. I feel like you guys already understand that that's just not my place in this community. Never has been, never will be. But I kind of wanted to identify my niche because I've never really felt confident in my content. I've never felt very like sure of myself in the content that I'm creating, and that doesn't mean that I like don't put out content that I love, because I love making videos. I've loved every video that I've made thus far, but I just want to let you know like what's going to be happening with the no buy, because now it's like you're definitely not going to be getting the new from me. So I just wrote down that my channel is going to be very heavily focused on shopping my stash. So I want to make it a point, and this is kind of like a channel New Year's resolution video as well. I was gonna film a separate one, but I just kind of want to lump them into one. So I really want to film a Shop My Stash every single month, if not every 2 weeks. Why am I yawning so much? It's 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve and I'm yawning. Like, do I need a nap? I might need a nap. I just really want to get in the habit of filming those more frequently than I do right now. So And I feel like that's just a really good video to film when you're not bringing any new makeup into your life. And it's a good video if you're going through a low buy or a no buy for you to watch, just to kind of get inspo to shop your stash. So I'm really excited to make that a big focus for my channel in the new year. Obviously, project panning. I have my 2020 project pan intro video coming to you very soon. I am so excited to start my project pan for 2020. And I'm planning on doing a couple of mini projects again this year like I did in 2019. Now you guys tell me, like, I personally love watching people do a full face of nothing new, like I really do, or like throwback videos, but do you guys enjoy that? Because whenever I've filmed like a full face of nothing new, it doesn't get many views. So I just want to see if you guys are into that, but if you're not, I won't film it. But if you are, I would love to film those in the new year. I feel like that could be a really fun way to keep myself inspired. Palette bingos, I love palette bingos. I want to do more of them in the new year for sure. I feel like, again, that's a good way to kind of incorporate throwback palettes. And then another one I wrote down was duping new releases, because of course, I feel like, and this kind of goes into, I have another category, which is my feelings going into this. I feel like I'm gonna have FOMO. I feel like it's just inevitable. Something stunning is going to release this year, and I am going to pine over it and not be able to purchase it because of the rules that I set for myself. But I think that utilizing the habit of going through my collection and trying to dupe the shades of the eyeshadow palette, I feel like that will kind of help me to have less FOMO. So I'm gonna try and do more of those in the new year. I feel like it'll be a really good exercise for me, and maybe it'll be inspiration for you. Those are kind of the expectations that I put down for myself. I want to also hear from you if there are any types of videos that you guys are really interested in seeing in the new year that kind of pertain to a no buy. Please leave them in the comments down below. I'm also going to be filming some declutter videos. I kind of want to not do like a I take you along with me through the drawers and kind of declutter that way. I want to just kind of show you products that I'm getting rid of. I feel like that could be fun. But then my feelings going into it. I feel excited. I'm very excited for the possibility of saving money, of paying down my debt, of just feeling more secure in my finances and just building a better future for myself. I'm very hopeful. You know, I hope that it all works out. I hope that I am able to pay off debt. I'm excited and I'm hopeful, but I'm also kind of apprehensive and worried. And I'm worried that I'm going to let myself down. And I know that, you know, I control that. If I don't want to let myself down, I can do my best to not let myself down. But I am so afraid of my weaknesses, of those weak moments where I'll be like in a store and I'll be like, oh, but it's only $10. Like, it's only $15 for this ColourPop palette. You know, it's not that big of a deal. I want to stand firm, and I want to really impress myself and surprise myself, and I'm going to do my hardest to do that. And with the support of you guys, I feel like I really can do it. I feel like if you're going through something similar, we can motivate each other. So I want to just wrap this up by saying that a no buy definitely isn't for everyone. Like I said, people do this for different reasons, and people, you know, don't do this for different reasons. It's all personal preference. It's all what fits your lifestyle. But I feel like for me, it's necessary for me at this point in my life to kind of reflect on the purchases that I'm making. And this past year, it hasn't even been mainly makeup. It's been mainly like home decor, stationery. Oh, I did also mean to mention, shoot, in my exceptions. So I said that replacements are an exception, but also we might be moving later this year, and if we require any like pieces of furniture, that is going to be an exception. So fast forward back to where we were. I am just, yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good. I've been really wanting to sit down and film this video for a while. I really haven't been buying anything in December as it is, so I've kind of already been on my no-buy. Except, did I buy some stationery? I really have a problem. I really, really do. But if you guys, again, if you have any video ideas pertaining to no-buys, definitely let me know down below. I would love, love, love to hear your suggestions, but I hope you guys are excited. I'm really stoked for 2020. I feel like it's going to be a good year, and I hope that you all feel the same. I hope that you all had a healthy and happy New Year's Eve, and that the new year brings you nothing but joy. And I don't know how to end this video. If you like this video, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up down below. You can also subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because I would really love to see you back here to take you along for this ride. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!